So I've just gotten off a 2-hour video call with my father. Definitely wasn't expecting that. He messaged me whenever it was. I mentioned it on a video with the therapist, so yeah, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, a week ago, whatever. And I sent an email reply because I changed my plan and don't have international credit anymore. Anyway, added him on WhatsApp and we've texted a few times, and he wanted to call video chat. Well, no, actually he wanted to talk on the phone, and I originally was like, I don't really have anything to say that I haven't already said in the text message, like I always get really weird talking to him, mostly because there's just been so many things about like my past and shit that's happened that's just bugged me, right? And obviously I've already mentioned that I need intense therapy when it comes to him. Yeah, so he messaged back saying something along the lines of even just a quick chat, just to hear each other's voice or whatever, it's nice. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And then I said, oh, since we're on WhatsApp, we can video call. So bloody hell, I've smoked a little bit of weed or vaped a bit of weed. Anyway, he called, what's the time? 5:38. So obviously called at like 20 to 4 or something like that, yeah? And at first it was just the normal pleasantries, normal sort of surface conversation. And then I poured a drink, and on the second one, and I vaped some weed. And then I just sort of told him every single thing that I thought since he came back into my life, basically. And it was interesting. Like, as I said to him, I was like, I've got nothing to lose anymore. Like, I've cut the rest of the family off. Like, I love them to pieces. I love my family, of course I do. I believe in unconditional love for all, and I said that to him. I was like, but when it comes to you, I'm like, there's a very, disconnect. I was like, you are literally the thorn in the sense of the fact that I believe in unconditional love for all. I said, but I cannot tell you I love you. I sure as hell cannot call you dad. I was like, I honestly believe I need intense therapy when it comes to you. I'm like, there's just so many things that have, and I told him the two biggest things that I've been pissed off about. I said I'd obviously forgiven him, so to speak. And then I told him what they were. And the first one was that I was in hospital once, mental hospital for anorexia, which I do not believe I have, I shall say. It's the only one that I disregard. But I needed surgery for something else, and it was going to cost $400. And it was either $400 private or 18 months on a waiting list, and I asked him for help, and he told me to go on the waiting list. And today he told me he has absolutely no memory of that. I do, but yeah, I can't comment otherwise. And the other one was that in my last home, I remember it got to the point, it was really bad at one point, and I messaged him asking for $500 to put towards the rent. And not only did he not, did he say, he didn't say anything. I didn't get a response. And those two things have really bugged me for, since they happened. Anyway, I told him about that one too, and again, he's like, I don't remember. So, I don't really know what that means. And I said I'd just tell that to my therapist, because I don't know how to feel about that one. But other than that, I basically told him all the things that we've talked about, as in me and my sister, and that behind his back. Well, not behind his back, but in the sense of the stuff that we don't say to him. I was like, you've got to stop being so passive. I was like, does our head in. I was like, grow a backbone. Like, I'm not having any more superficial relationships. I was like, I can't deal. I was like, stop avoiding answering questions. Like, we ask you about something, and it involves us or involves our mother. Like, you need to tell us. And he's just like, oh, I don't want to get it in the wrong way, and this and that. And I don't want to. He gave me all the reasons, and I get them. But the point was, I said no. He has said that my sister's not talking to him, but he's not totally sure why, except for the fact that they accidentally forgot her partner's birthday. But even I said I can't see how that could be like this huge problem, because I mean, people forget people's birthdays all the time. Like, surely that's not the only reason she's being like this. Though I have said, my sister has she's changed. You've changed, yeah, more cynical than ever. But we had a really good conversation. We talked about so much, and we talked for 2 hours, and I know I've dropped a whole lot of truth bombs on him, and it's going to take him some processing time to process, but it needed to be said. And I feel fucking amazing, because life is good. Like, I'm having the best week. This is honestly the best I've felt in so long. Like, I've done heaps of schoolwork today, picked up my groceries, talked to my father for 2 hours, like, told the truth about everything. Because, as I said to him, we're never going to have any kind of real relationship unless I do. But, yeah, I'm feeling good. It is 5:45, and Married at First Sight starts at 7, so I am going to go and make me dinner.